Mr. DJ Rose, Verteezy, and C's. Welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap your seatbelt, go and sell our land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.
No More Black Tears podcast. We back for another episode. Me and Verteezy here for the week of sports. And we got Nicole here too. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing. She might jump in on a little bit of something, but it all happened in the week, man.
So this week in sports, we're going to start off with college football. So Trinidad Chambliss, he won his appeal and he will be eligible for another year of college football. And my thoughts on this, Rose, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I think this is just showing that NIL money is so real now and so much for these college athletes that they are foregoing professional sports, especially in football, because we haven't seen it yet in college basketball. But they are foregoing saying, "Hey man, I'm gonna go to the NFL," and this is big news because we already got a very dry quarterback class this year. It's going to be Mendoza in the first round. And then in the end of the first round, I'm trying to think, they got Ty Simpson projected going. That's it. Carson Beck, Garrett Musmeyer, those guys are projected to go much later in the draft. Trinidad, I'm pretty sure would have been a late first round pick or early second round pick. You know, I think this is good for his college team. Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
Ole Miss.
It is Ole Miss. Okay, I think this is good for his college team, Ole Miss. But this is kind of sad for the NFL because, you know, it would be nice to see him in the league. But he's already This would be his seventh season?
Seven. I want to say seven.
Yeah, this would be his seventh season. You know, so go make that money, man, because he was projected, if he wasn't a top 5 pick, he would have been losing money going to the NFL. And so maybe the NFL might have to change their rules and be like, yo, we're going to pay these first rounders more because, you know, remember back when Matthew Stafford, he was the last one to get that big rookie contract. Was it Matthew
Sam Bradford?
No, it was Sam Bradford from my back, and they changed it before Matthew Stafford. And so they might have to go back to paying these rookies a lot. But I'm going to say this before I give it to you. I would love to see some of these college basketball players start doing this because it is terrible watching some of these young niggas come in the league and they're not ready to play yet. Plus, I just remember when college basketball was so much better because you had niggas stay 2, 3, and sometimes 4 years, and you actually had a better product. Because right now, we haven't talked about college basketball all year.
Mm-hmm. And some pretty good freshmen in college basketball, but we talking about football right now. And it's funny, the judge that gave him the ruling went to Ole Miss. So it's like
conspiracy.
Yeah, like, man, you did your 6 years, man. Like, yes, you're probably not going to be good in the NFL because you're so short, but you showed a lot of talent, so you would have been drafted.
No, he would have been drafted, and he probably went in the first round.
Yes, he would have been drafted. He would have been because he was arguably, just based off talent in the playoffs, the best quarterback playing.
Oh yeah, now he's shown more than Ty Simpson, and I need to see the cash up receipts from this judge to see if he was one of the boosters for Ole Miss.
Of course he is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I want you to come back and play for my team.
I'm paying you a lot of money, nigga.
So it's like the whole thing about like when the NCAA said no, okay, you should have went to the league. Like, and like you already had your best chance to win the chip. And this ain't about trying to win the chip. This is all about just getting paid.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, so is it making the game better of college football? No. That's why Indiana won the championship, but that was a good thing. But having these 6-year, 7-year seniors coming back and playing, it's good for them, but is it good for the game? I don't know. I don't want to see these guys that's playing college football coming dominating college football, but then on Sunday can't make it on Sunday. It's like usually when I'm watching college football, I'm looking to see who's going to show on Sunday. Like, oh yeah, that guy right, I can't wait till he gets to the league. Usually when you're watching college, it's just college sports period. I can't wait till they get to the league. I can't wait till they get to the league. Oh, maybe they can come to my team or such and such. You know what I'm saying? That's my thinking when I'm watching it. Like, dog, and when you're watching it and then you watch it on Sunday or in the NBA, like, oh, I remember him playing for – I remember when he was in college. I remember watching him play in college, like Steph Curry. I remember watching him play in college, and then he come in the league, and they do big things.
I would say this. I don't know all his tangibles because you was talking about his height and maybe his hand size and stuff like that. I would say we have seen the last couple of years in the NFL, some of these quarterbacks that decide to play 5-6 years, like a Joe Burrow, like a Tyler Short last year, they come in the league, and because they're so mature, they're ready to play. So this could be good for him because another year of college football, he might come in the league a little bit more seasoned and help out one of these sorry franchises.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll still make it in the league and won't get hurt. But I'm pretty sure he got a nice insurance policy set up. But he ain't making it through the SEC this year. Okay. And if he does, he probably win the Heisman.
Go Bulldogs! Yeah. But hey man, so hopefully he can become a Pro Bowler one day. In his respective sports. So we're gonna talk about All-Stars. So All-Star Weekend came and passed. We had the Celebrity Game with people like Glorilla in it. We had the Rookie Sophomore Game. Then on Saturday, we had the 3-point contest. Then we had the Shooting Stars competition. Then the dunk contest. And then finally, we had this new All-Star format. What did you take away from All-Star Weekend, Rose? And you can talk about every event if you want.
I didn't see every event. I'm just going to talk about the events that I saw. I think it was okay from the events that I saw, like the Shooting Stars event after the 3-point competition, because I missed the 3-point competition. But the Shooting Stars event, I thought that was so awesome and so cool because lots of the players that were playing, even though it was nepotism, but lots of the players that were playing, they was playing with their dad. You know what I'm saying? Like Brunson had
the Harper brothers and Jalen Brunson and his daddy passing the ball. Yeah, that was dope.
I just thought that was so cool. Just watching that aspect of it, I just thought that was really cool. And then the Knicks winning it, because when I was watching it, I said, "Oh, the Knicks should win this." And then they had to come back and they won. But I thought that was really cool. Brunson's dad, Ron Harper, with his 2 sons that's in the league. I just thought that was really cool. So I really enjoyed watching that.
It's gonna be dope if LeBron can stay in the league just a little bit longer. Maybe he could do that with both his sons and be an active player.
Ron Harper said, "I ain't LeBron James. I ain't about to force my kids to play basketball. Or both of your kids in the league."
I know something was going on in that household, nigga.
Yeah, but and then the slam dunk contest. I watched that afterwards. I wanted to watch the slam dunk contest. I thought it was average. That's what I said to you. I said I thought it was average, and you was like, "Oh, you being nice." It was you being nice. And I was like, "Yeah, I might be being a little nice because I don't want to poop on these guys too bad, but." It was average. You know what I'm saying?
You texting somebody, "Hey, bro, niggas getting up for the do they dunk." You texting me, "Man, this nigga in the G League."
Dude, everybody was in the G League. You know what I'm saying?
I thought this was NBA All-Star Weekend. Where's the NBA players? Where's the All-Stars?
But it was 2 dunks that when he dunked over E40, I liked that. That was cool. He's from Oakland. He got E40 to come out there. He's a nobody, but he got E40 to come out there and dunk over him.
That was cool.
I thought that was really cool. And then he ended up winning. So I thought that was okay. But all that dancing and stuff he was doing after his dunks, I thought that was kind of corny. But
my brother said the dunks were so lame that he had to dance to make them hype.
He did more dancing than dunking.
I'm trying to tell you.
He was doing the wrong D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and it lots of, you know what I'm saying? I thought that if Richardson's son, if he would have just came out and just did all his daddy's old dunks, I think he would have had a chance to win.
I ain't gonna lie. If he could have hit all his daddy's old dunks on the first try, he probably would have walked away winning.
So I was when I seen he was in it, I said, "Oh, I hope he does it."
Especially if he would have had some showmanship to it, like a picture of each dunk as he did it. That would have been dope.
But people, they would have showed the replays.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he could have had a video package or something.
But if he could have just did all his daddy's old dunks when his daddy won the chip,
you need to DM that nigga because I ain't even think about it. That's a good idea. That's a great fucking idea.
So I was just like, dog, that's what I was looking for. I said, oh, he's probably gonna do all his daddy's old dunks. That's what I would do because his dad won. So I'm just gonna do all my dad's old dunks, and then it's all former champions that's judging.
Yeah.
I also pitched the idea to you with all them old heads that was on the judging panel. Some of these guys that came up with these whack dunks, like if they would have just did some of the panels,
that would have been dope. That would have been dope.
And then it's like, because the guy that won, he did do one of Dr. J's dunks.
Come on, man, that shit was whack.
But it was whack. But
he did try, but
yeah,
he just took off too far inside the line.
Yeah, Dr. J was over the free throw line too, but not that far. But,
yeah,
but and we want to talk about all this stuff before the All-Star game, but by itself, or all of.
Well, I'm gonna talk about the events real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about the events first.
So I'm gonna pick up with the dunk contest. That shit was so trash, man. And it's so sad because I remember when me and my brother used to stay up late to watch the dunk contest. I'm talking about sometimes that shit went into midnight, Rose, and we just stayed up the whole time to watch it or whatever.
What was up this 5 o'clock start time and they in LA?
Man, hey, bro, that's another thing too because it's 5
Not
o'clock
LA.
our time.
They was in LA.
It started
in the basement.
It started 5 o'clock our time. So that means they started 2 o'clock their time. I'm gonna tell you what I told MGH. Them niggas already had parties set up. They already had reservations at clubs and shit. They already had pussy paid for and shit. It was like, yo, I already got 3 bitches that's supposed to put that pussy on my forehead. So they was trying to get to it. That's all that shit was, dog. But man, the dunk contest was so whack, bro. Man, the nigga from the Spurs, he was doing his thing at first. I don't know. I've never seen a nigga fumble a victory like that. Like, it just seemed like he just did not know what he wanted to do for his last dunk. And then when the time ran out, it was crazy when Reggie said, yo, he didn't have to do that dunk because he could have did a dunk after time expired. He just would only have one opportunity. You know, so it's like, yo, learn the rules, bro. That shit was like one of the biggest fumbles. I told you, I'm ashamed of the nigga who won for the Heat because why you thinking God, man? Why you thinking Jesus, bro? Jesus and God, they ain't want no part of that dunk contest, bro. Y'all blaming them for why that shit was trash, man. Don't be blaming my Lord and Savior. They gave y'all the ability. That's on y'all to make them dunks, dog.
Not my God.
Not my God. I don't know what God they praising, Nicole. You know, the 3-point contest, boy, that shit is back. That shit was fucking amazing. That nigga Dame came out. Dame ain't played it. Bro, y'all niggas so goddamn sorry.
Did I tell you?
Because Dame ain't played the game all season.
I told you though. I told you last week.
Yeah, you did. Dame came. Hey, MJ said that nigga was gonna win too. Dame came out there and studied on them bitches. Now, granted, the white boy Knipple or whatever, who's been having a good season, that first round he was amazing. But then Booker came out on fire and Dame came out on fire. And then in that final round, Dame went off, and I thought Booker was gonna take it. Book missed his last 4 out of 5 shots.
Oh wow!
Had he made just one of them, he would have won.
Oh wow!
Yeah. But I don't know what Book choked with that shit. But the Shooting Stars competition, I felt like you felt. I watched it because Jalen Johnson was in it. AK, shout out to Atlanta, the Hawks. So I always be happy. Like, and that's another thing about All-Star Weekend as a fan. I think people don't understand. Sometimes you may not get to see players from your team in the All-Star game. So when you see them in events like the dunk contest, the 3-point contest, the Shooting Stars, it's your chance to feel like your team is a part of it. Even though he was part of the actual game, I just didn't think he would get that many minutes. So it was cool to see him part of it. The old heads, man, stand up, bro. Because Corey McGahee was making shots.
He was killing them.
The nigga from the Knicks, the old nigga from the Knicks.
Allen Houston.
Allen Houston, man. That nigga was making them shots, bro. Them old niggas showed y'all, hey, we can still shoot now. Because they was...
Even Ron Harper was hitting some shots.
Yeah, he hit a couple shots. Like, them young niggas was missing shots, but them old niggas said, hey, man, what you think I be doing at home, bro, besides fucking white bitches? I be shooting in the backyard, bro. Because Allen Houston, when I tell you, he made about 4 of them bitches from that little half-court little range. And I'm like, God damn, you so old. I didn't think you could chuck the ball that far. So shout out to them old niggas, man. But I was happy to see the Knicks win because it was cool to see Brunson, Daddy passing the ball and all that stuff. And they was the only one who had an advantage because all the other teams had celebrities passing the ball. And like niggas like Drewski, boy, niggas just, but you can't pass a ball, nigga. You can't pass a ball. And Anthony Anderson, same thing for him. But nah, it was definitely, like, the events itself was dope, except for the dunk contest. We to the point, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It might be time to retire the dunk contest, man. But as far as the All-Star games, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, Rose, man. This new format was a success.
It was a success. I really enjoyed it. I just want to know, like, how did the Americans pick their teams? Who picked the Americans' teams?
I think Adam Silver and his staff kind of had a hand in it because I think the theme was to try to have the old niggas and the young niggas.
That's pretty much what it was. But I just like, who picked those teams? Like, you know, the world only, and I believe that some of those people that got drafted to the All-Star game or picked to the All-Star game. I ain't gonna say picked, drafted to the All-Star game that was on the world team only made it because they had to be on the world team. They needed enough players to be on the world team.
That did happen, man, especially once you had someone like Giannis who didn't play, someone like SGA didn't play. Mm-hmm. That hurt the world team. But had they played, some of them niggas wouldn't have been picked or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, this Vic's League now, man. Shit, man. Y'all niggas better get this y'all last year to try to get a championship. Because if you don't get it this year, remember when LeBron had the whole Eastern Conference in the chokehold? Mm-hmm. But y'all gonna be in the chokehold for the next decade, bro. Because the fact that the world made it competitive, Jokic didn't play. He played like 3 minutes the first game.
5.
Luka played like...
They both played 5 minutes.
They played 5 minutes in a 12-minute game.
Yeah.
And them niggas wasn't even trying. And then the fact that Giannis didn't play, SGA didn't play, the fact that Vic still basically had them boys about to beat teams full of real all-stars, but that just show you Vic different, bro. Bro, that nigga Vic was busting threes on them niggas, bro. But it was one play. Somebody beat their man to the basket. Easy layup. Vic came out, know what? Pop. And he didn't just block that shit, Rose. He grabbed the rebound too on them niggas. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh yeah, this nigga Vic different, bro. This nigga Vic different, bro. But I feel like Ant said it best. Vic had said, hey man, I'm bringing the intensity. Y'all better play. Or y'all shit gonna go to the 5th row. And you saw Ant and Vic was trying hard. Shout out to them boys on Mount Vernon, man. You know, Cade Cunningham and Scotty Barnes, they played in high school basketball together, if y'all don't know. And they was like, I think we're undefeated, won the title. Bruh, Scotty Barnes looked good in the All-Star game. Cade Cunningham looked good. They've been having good seasons. Cade Cunningham and running for league MVP, you know, especially with these new rules. These young niggas in the NBA, they showing out, man, because I thought Cade and Scotty looked good in all the games they played. But Ant-Man was obviously, you know, the man on that team, in my opinion, man. As far as the old niggas go, man, Kawhi showed his ass off, bro. That when that nigga dropped that 30-point, I was like, God damn, bro. If you play like this all the time, nigga, 31 points in a 12-minute game, if you play this all the time, nigga, like people would fuck with you, nigga. But you be want to sit out and shit. Like Kawhi still showed he a top 10 player in the league when he decided to be. I do feel like Steph not being on the old nigga team kind of hurt them because they didn't have the spacing with the 3-point shooting because they was kind of missing shots in that championship game against the young niggas. But just most importantly, man, I just feel like, man, LeBron and KD, them niggas just too old to be running up down the court with Cade, Scotty Barnes, and Ant-Man, bro.
They played 3 games in a row, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them old niggas, bro, you know how it is when you was 18, 20. You might play 5 pickup games in a row, Rose. But, nigga, you in your 40s now. I'm in my 30s. Nigga, we playing one game. We not doing full court. We doing half court. Man, LeBron said, man, I'm tired, man. I'm 40. I got kids in the league. man, I can't be running down the court with Ant-Man all game for 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this nigga did 36 straight minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro. The young niggas was supposed to put that ass whooping on them.
No.
They were supposed to do that shit.
I thought it was gonna be closer, but yeah,
I did too. But once I saw them take off,
it's over.
I was like, it's over.
It's over.
Once they got up by 12, I said, oh, this finna get ugly now.
It's over.
This finna get ugly, man.
I gotta send a shout out to Jaylen Brown though, because he was balling too though. Jaylen Brown was balling.
And he's been balling all season.
Yeah, he's in the MVP conversation too.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's been balling, and he's just showing y'all he should have been on that Olympic team.
Yeah, he should have been on that Olympic team for sure, man. And I'm happy Ant got the MVP, man, of the All-Star Weekend. Because if you was to ask me who was the MVP of the All-Star Weekend, these are the three niggas. Dame, because he started off with a bang by winning the 3-point contest. Vic, by the intensity he brought. But then Ant, because let me tell you, man, I know he don't want to be the face of the league. Y'all got to listen to his press conferences, man. Ant is just so fucking entertaining. You could tell that's a nigga that's from Georgia, man, because he just a little too honest when y'all ask him questions, bruh. Because Ant don't be giving a damn, man. He just be saying what the fuck he really be thinking, man. So, but yeah, I thought All-Star Weekend was a success, except for the dunk contest. That's a travesty, moment of silence. That shit need to go away forever.
Yeah, I can't wait till he comes to Atlanta, come back home, and play with JJ. Can't wait. That's what he said.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's gonna be over, bro. It's gonna be over, nigga.
Yeah.
If we get Ant, and Eastern Conference, y'all better call it quits, man. And man, another nigga who was thinking about coming back to Atlanta, by the way, since you say that, you know, Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, got released by the Dolphins.
Not yet, but he's going to be.
Well, he's finna be released by the Dolphins. No, I think it's official because they say he's a free agent. They were saying this morning he's an actual free agent.
The league ain't start yet. The new league,
yeah, but you can release anybody anytime. It's just that no one can pick him up yet.
Mm-hmm.
But either they finna release him or he's already been released. But what do you think this means for his career? Do you think he still got some stuff in the tank? Where do you think he should go? And where do you think he will go? Because obviously money's always a question.
I don't know where he will go. I don't know where he will go. But he's still the guy. He just got hurt. This is his first real injury.
32?
I think he can come back from this. I think he can come
32?
back from it.
Okay.
I think he can come back from it if he wants to.
Oh no, he wants to play.
Yeah, if he wants to, I think he can come back from it. You know, medicine is different now. You know what I'm saying?
So what are three teams that if he go there, you feel like he put them over the top?
Over the top?
Like if he joined that team.
I know what you're saying over the top. I'm just saying, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, my bad.
Over the top. I know what you mean by over the top, but over the top, three teams. And if he's Tyreek Hill of last year.
Let's say he's only 5% off of last year.
Yeah.
Only 5% off.
Yeah. So Baltimore. Let's see. You said Baltimore, Atlanta, and
you think Atlanta can win the championship with him?
If he's Tyreek Hill, yeah.
Okay, cool. Say less then.
Just think about it. B-John with B-John and all that speed and everything.
Bro, just a month ago, you didn't believe in Penix.
He's not gonna be our quarterback.
Because they gonna cut because you ain't see the report. They finna cut your boy Kurt.
He gonna come back. He gonna come back.
He gonna come back. So once they sign Hill, Kurt gonna be like, I'm coming, bring me back.
Yeah, they go cut him and he gonna bring him back.
Baby, come back
on a mid-reception.
Based off of his position, because I won't assume, would he be able to fit in the slot anywhere for Charlotte?
Yeah, he can play in the slot or the outside.
Yeah, so let's see.
I would say Charlotte, I think their team need just somebody to pop off. Like, they're not a bad team overall when you watch them play.
Yeah, but they need
a lot. Put like this. I think he can go anywhere, make them better. Mm-hmm. But if he go to Charlotte, they'll probably just win the division.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say it. Kansas City. With one-legged Pat Mahomes. Oh, I forgot. He should be back too, though.
Yeah, they say he's gonna be back week 1.
Yeah, so he should be back too. So if they're, yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I feel like he should go to Kansas City, Buffalo, or Baltimore. I feel like those are the only 3 teams he should be talking to. You know why? Because the best 3 quarterbacks in the league is Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, in that motherfucking order.
Yeah, I almost put Buffalo in it, but Buffalo, They ain't got no wide receiver, so he would be their best one.
He got to be the man. He got to be the man. And out of those three quarterbacks, Josh probably has the strongest arm, so he could use someone like Hill if Hill is only 5% diminished. But man, in terms of like the money, I don't know if he's willing to take a major pay cut, because for him to go to one of those teams, he'd have to only take $5 million a year. And I don't know if he's at that point where he feel like he cool with that. I feel like he still want at least $20 million a year. And I feel like it's only a handful of teams that could probably do that, like the San Fran,
Tennessee,
so like those are teams I think he should go to. The team that I think he will end up going to, I think he'll go to one of these three teams. Washington, San Fran, and I'm just going to say it, probably Chicago. Because Caleb has a strong arm, and it's such a young team, they got the cap space to pay for him if they need to, pull out the money. And I feel like that's where he will end up at. And Chicago's the only team that if he goes there, I can see them winning a championship, because I think Caleb is about to take that next step next year and be in that top 5 quarterback conversation. But, hey, man, I feel like, me personally, that's if he still can play. I'm not confident like you. I don't think he's going to come back and still be Tyreek Hill.
I don't know. I'm going to say if he is. I don't know.
Now, if I'm going to be real, he's only been a speed receiver his whole career. He's never been a great route runner. He's never been a great, hands guy like Larry Fitzgerald. Like a nigga like Larry or DeAndre Hopkins or Adams, I could see them losing speed and still being great. But I love Randy Moss. But when Randy Moss lost that fastball, it wasn't like when Teal lost that fastball. When Teal lost that fastball, he was still able to be productive, and that's my only fear for Tyreek Hill. If he ain't got that speed no more, I don't know if he got other ways to win consistently.
He's not going to be able to. They're going to have to. If he doesn't have the speed, he's not going to be the cheetah. He has to be. He's going to have that speed to compete in the league.
You know who he's going to become if he lose that speed. He better get in that slot and become Welker. Or Dan Amendola.
He could be one of those guys, but then.
Then you better have some receivers.
Yeah, so then he need to go to a place like Tampa Bay or something like that.
Yeah, he got to go somewhere like you can go
or Seattle,
or Dallas.
Seattle or Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas would be a perfect fit for him.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about Dallas. Dallas would be a perfect fit for him because Dak gets the back on pass.
He got to take a pay cut though.
Yeah,
because they got to pay Pickens.
Oh, he on franchise tag.
Oh, he on franchise. Okay, cool, man. Hey, man, before we wrap it up, this was a big conversation in All-Star Weekend, man. And, they was kind of talking about it last year with some of the teams, that needed quarterbacks in the NFL. What are your thoughts on teams tanking? And for reference, it's gotten so bad, Rose, like the Jazz, the second half of the season before the All-Star break, I don't know if you know this. Do you know they were sitting niggas out the fourth quarter?
Oh, you're talking about the Jazz. Oh, yeah,
Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
It was even playing some niggas the fourth quarter. Then you got a team like Washington. They already shut down Trae Young and Anthony Davis for the second half of the season. The Bucks talking about not playing Giannis the rest of the season. We saw what the Raiders did. They shut down Max Crosby, and he got mad. He wanted to play, but they said, you're not going to play the rest of the season. So, like, in your opinion, like, what do you think about some of these teams, like, tanking to get high draft picks in sports?
That's what they always done. So it's not nothing different. I don't have an issue with it. I wish my team would do it more. Because that's how championships are made. Lately, you know what I'm saying? That's how players get good. That's how teams get good players. I don't have an issue with it as long as we know that's what you're doing. But the league, if you don't want them to do it, you need to make some more rules, like the tuck rule, because you can make them if you want to. But if you don't want them to do it, you need to do something. But otherwise, I don't have issue with it. Because I've been wanting Atlanta to tank for the last 4-5 years, and they always end up winning 2-3 more games, pointless games, when we could have got
Caleb Williams.
Impact players.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. In the NFL, I don't think tanking is big of an issue because I don't think teams do it back-to-back years. Now, when there's a great quarterback that's supposed to come out, I like this year, people like the Raiders wanted Mendoza. You do have a season where people will tank, and tanking for a season I don't think is a problem. Especially when it's on the up and up. But I ain't gonna lie, with the NBA, bro, it's got kind of bad, Rose. Like, you got teams who be tanking for 3 years straight. You can't go out there for 3 years straight and say we just gonna lose, bro.
No, that's not fair.
You
But
still charging full price for these tickets.
yeah, that's not fair.
Like niggas still paying full price for these goddamn tickets. Y'all out here doing bullshit like sitting niggas in the fourth quarter or trading for niggas like Anthony Davis and Trae Young and saying they're not gonna play the second half of the year. Now I'm gonna say this: if you decide to trade away your star players, like we've seen some teams do, and we're gonna trade these players away and just have a bad season, that's cool. But y'all still gotta be competitive though. Like you gotta try to put the best team you can out of the players on your roster on the court. You can't be having niggas like Kawhi Leonard and saying, well, we the Clippers, we not gonna win it. Kawhi, and just go on vacation for a month. Nah, nigga, you can't do that, bro. You cannot do that shit. And some of these teams are just way too comfortable doing that shit. Like, yo, the Sixers started this shit, bro, with the whole trust the process shit. And all they got was Ben Simmons and goddamn Embiid, and they ain't got no championship.
They got folks too.
They got, but that's my point. Because me and MGH and TTK was talking, and I was like, yo, people don't talk about this enough. They would tell you back in the day, remember when LeBron left to Cleveland the first time? They'll tell you out of 4 years, Cleveland got the number one overall pick 3 times. But you know what they don't say? This is their 4-year stretch in the draft. Number 1 pick, number 4 pick, number 1 pick, number 1 pick. Yo, you was drafting top 5 4 years in a row. You should have built a dynasty. And the fact that the only reason why that franchise got saved, Rose, is because LeBron came back. Because they drafted Kyrie. Do you remember who they drafted with the 4th pick? Deion Waiters. Then they drafted Anthony Bennett. And then they drafted Wiggins. Do you know the plays they missed on? When they drafted Deion Waiters, they could have drafted goddamn Dame Lillard. When they drafted Anthony Bennett, they could have drafted Giannis. The Wiggins one, I'll cut them some slack on the Wiggins one. But I will say this. Do you know who went 2 picks later? Embiid. Like if they would have hit on their fucking picks, like we're looking at a whole different thing. Like, nah, you can't just be in the top. You can't be drafted consistent. I feel like the NBA got to do something where it's like you can't pick back-to-back in the top 5 back-to-back years or some shit like that. So they got to do something to decentivize teams just saying we're just going to tank. Or at least being like, yo, all this, if you got the worst record, we're going to give you a 25% chance at a number 1 pick. And then not everybody who suck, y'all all got 10% chance. Like, we got to figure a way out.
No, they just need to fix the lottery. They need to fix the lottery. They don't need to have a lottery.
Right, because
they don't need to have a lottery.
Are we talking about them actually playing, or we talking about people like
they should
games?
do it? They should do it just like football.
Like the NFL?
Yeah. See,
I don't think you could do it like the NFL because in the NFL, the number 1 pick ain't as valuable as the number 1 pick in the NBA because one player can change the dynamic of a team so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you wanna stop the tanking, so people tank to get in the lottery.
Yeah, but they tank to get that top. They tank to get the chance to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but you got to get in the lottery.
Yeah.
So, the sorrier you are, then you got the more chances to get in the lottery. But if you say I'm just gonna be sorry, then their fans aren't now gonna pay the tickets.
Which is what I can't understand. What's going on?
Their fans, because this ain't football, it's basketball.
No, I agree. No, fans ain't gonna pay the tickets. Fans ain't gonna pay the ticket price.
So
it's basketball.
So now it's like fans ain't gonna come.
And not.
Well, let me phrase it. It depends what city we in. Mm-hmm. If we in Miami, Atlanta, Houston, it's shit to do. But if we in Milwaukee, nigga, what the fuck you gonna do on a Tuesday in Milwaukee, Rose?
Not shit.
Go to the bar and have some beers, drink a Guinness. We can go to the Bucks game and drink a Guinness.
Yeah, but people like, well, I can't. I've never been to Milwaukee, so I can't say.
Hey, man. Hey, if you from Milwaukee, ain't shit to do in Milwaukee. And y'all know it ain't shit to do in Milwaukee.
Hey man, there's some ill dudes coming out of Nebraska.
ain't nobody partying in Milwaukee like that. Not like they do in Atlanta and Houston and goddamn LA.
I remember when I told you said Harden went to Cleveland. I just found out Cleveland got some nice strip clubs, so I was right.
You know, so they got strip clubs because LeBron brought them there. LeBron brought them strip clubs there.
So Milwaukee it might be something going in Milwaukee too. It might be something going on in Milwaukee too.
It might be. I know Marky got some cheese and beer. I know that. I know there's some dogs there, but I didn't know they had no strip clubs there, man.
They got the Amish there too.
Hey, what's your final thoughts, Roseanne?
Final thoughts, man. March Madness is about to start in a few. Probably, I think selection week is on the 15th, so we got about a month before March Madness start. I'm just hoping some of my teams make the bubble.
Hey man, also the No More Black Tears, we're gonna do our bracket for the March Madness for the 3rd year in a row, man. So, go hop in the link and participate with us. Moving on, I want to close out the NFL. Brian Flores, his lawsuit that he filed against the NFL a few years ago, a federal judge moved it to open court instead of the NFL arbitration. For those who don't understand what that means, all it means is an actual judge will hear this now instead of the NFL hiring their own people to hear this out. It's like if you at work, for example, and you file something against your employee, that they get their own people to be like, we're going to sit here and just discuss what it is. Is it real or not? Mm-hmm. So now it's going to go to actual court. The reason why that's so relevant, now we can get something called discovery, where we can see all these text messages, all these emails, all this communication to see, is there an actual system put in place by these NFL owners, to not hire African Americans at this moment right now in the NFL during Black History Month in February. We have 3 black head coaches. We got Aaron Glenn for the Jets, Todd Bowles for the Bucs, and D'Amico Ryans for the Texans.
And 2 of them on the hot seat.
And 2 of them, like you said, is on the hot seat. They might get fired depending on how this next season go, man. Brian Flores is one of the best defensive minds in football right now. And the fact that since he got dismissed from his job in Miami, being the Dolphins head coach, he has not got a serious opportunity to be a head coach is a shame. So, hey, congrats to Brian Flores. This is not a major win, but this is a small win. Hopefully that we have more transparency with these white slave owners to find out what's going on and why we have a league that's over 80% African American, and why we have out of 32 head coaching jobs, only 3.
Before you shout out to the Mamba, but letting people know, because some people might not know, when he got dismissed from the Dolphins, what his records was with the Dolphins.
I want to say his first year he was like 6-10. After that he lost. He was 9-10. 9-8 both years. Which ironically, overall his record was the same as Mike McDaniels, the dude who replaced him. Shout out to the Mamba.
Gotta.
Mr. DJ Rose, Verkeezy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. For sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap a seatbelt, go and sell our land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.